welcome back everyone to another episode of my alphabetical hardcore Iron Man. I am now onto the letter N, and I am going to be killing a mob that I bet no one in their right mind has ever killed in this game, and that is Narf. When it comes to N, there really wasn't much acceptable options for me to do given the current state and position of my account, so I'm almost treating N as like a free pass by killing this character. But he does, that's not to say that he doesn't drop some interesting drops. Like, he does drop herbs, which are going to be very early on quite useful. Also, he is obviously a low level character, so that kind of is nice because it's essentially I can treat him as like a training mob just to level up my skills and stats. Once again, the story of my life, I have run out of runes. Lovely. I still need to get 55. I really want to start high elking. That's like one of my biggest priorities at the moment, just so I can passively high elk while doing other content in the game. But I'm going to take this opportunity to train range, use all those bronze arrows that I made, because this is a great mob for me to start leveling up my range. Range is notoriously so bad to level up early on. Level up, completed. So the good thing about killing Narf, 500 kills went really quick, which was nice. The biggest factor on killing him was his spawn timer. But this is the loot from 500 kills of Narf, which I really don't know if anyone's ever done that before. Don't know why they would, but this is it. I also have a couple lamps left over which I want to use as well. Completed. Nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday except for fishing and RuneScape. That's a lie. I actually despise the fishing skill. It's one of my lowest skills on my main. I will actively do anything else but fishing. Completed. You know the drill, baby. We got another 10 beginner clues. Let's open them up. Currently only have the 2 pieces, which I'm actually happy to have. I'm even 2 pieces at this point. Sandwich lady hat and sandwich lady robe. Let's see if we can get full sandwich lady. Nothing. Nada. Zip. No bueno, nada, nothing. Get scammed. That's bullshit. Zip, nada. Honestly, I am not surprised. Dog shit as always.
Where's my Molveep gang? Where are they?
You know, mate, just got to schedule another 2k nature rating. Wow, they're worth nothing these days. That's crazy. That did get me up to 58 thieving. So now, I'm going on a side quest. I want to get 60 mining. Why? I really don't know. I highly recommend you do this. Menu entry swapper. You can change your left click to drop the iron. That's if you want to like power level, you can just drop the iron with the left click. Super handy. Completed. Oh bro, this is a throwback. This is like back in 2007. You're free to play because you're a kid. You can't afford membership. This is where you can. Such nostalgia. And this is gonna be my home until the ADHD takes over and I go do something else.
It took over. I'm doing something else.
Completed. I'm not gonna show it, but for O, I did the observation quest for a nice juicy chunk of crafting EXP. Completed. Don't worry, I double checked this. This is not a mini quest, so technically I can do it because it doesn't come under anything like that. And I need the hunting levels for what I have planned next. Also, Slayer is a term that we're going to have to, that's a subject that we're going to have to speak about later as well. Given that my current letter is now P, I have a few interesting options, but one that I really kind of want to get out of the way is Priest and Peril. But for Priest and Peril, I need to get Pure Essence, and I can't mine them because I haven't done the quest. So I haven't done the Rune Mysteries quest, which allows me to mine Pure Essence. So I'm going to have to do it a different way, and that's where my hunting theory comes in. I'm going to level up Hunter and capture Implings for Pure Essence. Ooh, I may as well get this on the way. I've heard that this is a pretty good early on weapon, or maybe it's the upgraded version, but either way, I'm going to take this. This could be nice. I will need to, obviously, I'll probably have to focus some Hunter at some point so that I can even like craft the ammo for this. So that's the downside. And I can't even wield it unless I get 50 range. So I got a bit of work to do. I don't know about you, but I've always kind of liked the entry into Puro. Have you ever seen someone spawn killing in RuneScape? This is it. Not even a second after they've left the womb, they're dead. Nah, but no shit. The best way to capture these is if you find a spot where they spawn, the one that you want, you just spam them. If you've never done Puro before, you can talk to this imp guy in the middle and he'll give you a few free jars. If you then capture an impling, you can bring that impling in a jar to him and trade it in for more jars. So that is a very handy tip if you've never done this before, because jars can be a pain in the ass to maintain if you don't do this. This young Impling down the bottom is really nice because if I stand north or south of the spawn point and click him, even if I fail, which happens quite a lot early on, he will be pathed in a way that he goes down and follows the bottom wall along, so I can keep attacking him and keep trying to capture him. Other ones are a bit more annoying because if I say I was below him and I went to capture him and I failed, he'd float away past the hay and then I have to go through it and capture him, which is just a very, very slow process. So I really recommend trying to capture one on the edges down here. Oh, so far they haven't updated the clues to be stackable, and juggling them in here is a pain in the ass.
Level up, completed.
Hey, 60 woodcutting. You know what that means? It's time to buy an overpriced item. Today's episode, we'll be buying a rune hatchet. I think it's definitely worth it though. I know there's many other ways I could get this, but I'm lazy and I have the money, so this is what we're gonna do. Damn, looking like a chair. And of course I had to take it for a spin, right? You're not gonna buy it and not use it.
Level up, completed.
According to my calculations, I only need 2 more essence. Let's see if we're lucky. We are never lucky in this game. And there we go, 2 more essence. Easy done. Running. I can't wait for 66 magic so I can go buy lore runes indefinitely. Oh, the days of being a peasant in RuneScape. Guys, don't hate me, but somehow I ended up woodcutting again. I really don't know how.
Completed.
Look, I needed those U-logs, alright? I need them. You don't understand. Right, fun fact, I actually got it wrong. I thought I needed 35 pure essence for the quest. I actually need 50, so I'm back again.
Level up, completed.
I'm pretty sure that means I'm done with this load of Implings. Please tell me I'm done. Yes, 51. I can finally do the quest. You don't know how long this is taking me because I'm a very inefficient player. This is taking a while. These Implings did give some interesting things. Like I got a bunch of iron nails, couple myth bars, some snap grass, and some garden pies. So yeah, they really do have some interesting drops that can come in handy later on. Also, fun fact, I caught about 500 of these to get 51 pure essence. I kind of actually enjoyed it. It was therapeutic, so I didn't mind this grind. I do recommend catching Implings. It's quite nice.
Anything but fucking fishing.
Yes, let's get this quest started. This is gonna be huge. Unlocking a whole new continent for the account, which is nice. Or like, not continent, but area of the map. So this will actually open up a few new tasks and mobs, things that I can kill. But most importantly, why I wanted to come here is to train my prayer with the Ecto Functus. My whole plan has been stemming towards I need to get overheads on this account, and sacrificing bones there should give increased EXP rates, which is what I intend to utilize. You remember those big bones we saved? Yeah. So I need to grind those up, fill up my buckets with Ecto Functus stuff, and then sacrifice them to this altar for increased EXP rates. It is going to be a slow process. Bruh, I need a pot to put the crushed up bones in. Oh my god, man. This is only painful because I don't have lore runes to teleport around the game at the moment, so I'm walking everywhere. There is probably an easier way to get pots, but I'm just going to make them myself because why not? I'm an Iron Man, for God's sake. Gotta get my damn hands dirty every now and then. I really like this animation. It looks funky. That's the sound I imagine it makes when the bucket hits the slime. I can sacrifice 9 of these per trip. That is gonna be rough, but here's the first trip. So we're starting with 7,552 EXP, and we're gonna sacrifice 9 of these at an increased rate.
Completed.
That puts us, we end with 8,092 EXP. That means every 9 bones that I run here from Mauritania, I'm getting 540 EXP in prayer, which it's okay. That's not bad. I will take that.
Level up, completed.
Prayer is worth the grind, but there has to be a faster way of getting slime buckets. I am not manually filling those up every time. It just takes too long. So I figured I'd buy some from the charter ships because they sell them, obviously. But I'm an idiot. I don't know why I chartered. So I have 70k, right? I chartered all the way to Port Phasmantes or whatever it's called. And then I'm like, wait, hang on. I gotta go back to where the fishing trawler is because that's where the closest bank is to these charter guys. Why did I go to Port Phasmantes? So I had to pay to go there and then pay to come back. I'm an idiot. I know. I think psychologically in my brain, I was thinking, you know, the ghost town is associated with the ecto fungus, the slime. It makes sense, you know, so I will go there, but I didn't need to. Also, not having to fill them up manually beforehand, that means I can actually fit 14 to 14, so I can do 14 bones per trip now. This is kind of a look into the painful process that I'm doing. I am literally just walking this entire way. Mind you, I forgot that I actually have to walk there with a 14 pots and 14 bones, grind them up, come back, get the ectofungus, and then go. So it's 2 trips per 14 bones. So this is going to be my life for the probably next couple of days, because I'm doing other stuff on the side. I am not being efficient with this at all. Half the time I'll just sit there at the altar just doing nothing because I figured about the account.
Level up. Completed. 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 Completed.
Oh my god. Okay, so this is a note from future me. This plan does not work. I was gonna get 43 prior doing this, but then I don't have a ghost speak amulet, and apparently you need to speak to the ghost every now and then because there's a maximum cap of 1,000 ecto tokens they can hold. I cannot talk to him because I don't have the fucking amulet, so I can't take those ecto tokens out, so I've capped the limit, and so now I just can't sacrifice anything because it's like you need to talk to him, take your points, and before you can continue essentially. So GG, my whole entire plan of coming here and getting overheads has not worked. It's failed until I can do the ghost quest to get the ghost speak amulet. Can't do it. Okay, so that means with P done, we're now on to Q. Q is this is a weird one because at this point in the game there is Queen of Thieves, which I'm going to count that as redundant. That's a whole nother thing we'll talk about later. But Queen of Thieves I cannot do because I don't have the pre-quest done for that. And there is literally no mini-games or sub-quests or anything under Q. Mobs wise, there is literally just the Queen spawn. That's it. That's the only thing coming up on Q. I thought there was going to be heaps of Q names, but that's the only one that shows up on the wiki. So at this point, this letter is just a skip letter. Like, there's literally nothing I can do for it, so I have to move past it. I bet you someone will find something, which that's okay. The more you teach me, the better. But that puts me onto the letter R. And I'm looking forward to this one. This is going to be fun for training. For letter R, we are going to do a classic. We're going to do a rock crabs. There's a few reasons I want to do this, but as you've seen, I've been stacking up on my runes once again. Mainly, I want to hit that target of getting closer to 66 magic. 66 is, that's so I can get into the mage guild and start buying lore runes. Then that'll be huge. I'm no longer locked to walking around the map. But also 55 for high alching. That is a main one as well. Which, looking at my B-roll from earlier, you've probably seen that I already achieved that. That's a given.
Level up. Completed.
50 mage, that's a nice number. Tracking these won't actually be as easy as I thought. I have to do it. I can't AFK it fully because there is a 1 out of 6 nothing drop. So for every kill, I pretty much kind of have to pay attention if it drops something or not. Otherwise, my 500 kills on the tracker would end up being like 550 or something if I went on rate.
Completed. 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 Completed.
What do you know? We're out of runes once again for like the 10 billionth time in this game. Also, ND means no drop. I am keeping track of them. A friendly reminder to always tap up on your teleport cards from Diego. Do I actually only have 15k left? That's crazy. I'm so reckless with my money. Good thing I got a 10 mil of elks in the bank key. Run into the charter ship again. Yeah. My missus told me not to quit my day job, so I better not quit my day job.
Level up. Completed. Completed.
Oh, yo, that's huge. 55. I can now do high alching. I'm 208 crabs in. I think I have a break on magic. I've gotten to like the main level I wanted to get to. I think I really need to train some range while I'm here because my range is awful, and these are by far the perfect opportunity to train my range. No. You can't see it because that stupid menu's up, but I clicked my book and teleported back. Now I have to walk all the way back again. I have the menu entry swapper to set to left click teleport. That's just how I have it.
Level up. Completed.
Training range, I really miss having Ava's accumulator where it picked up the arrows for you. I'm doing it manually and oh, it's pain.
Completed. Completed.
Oh, now I'm going to be back in Lumbridge again. Let's walk back to Relica again, bro. Anyone who's done that a million times knows how painful that is. Also, yes, I realize I've got to get better at making sure that sidebar is not on my screen. That's really annoying.
Completed, 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 completed.
Whoa, I actually didn't think I'd get for 40 range killing these. That's huge. Now I can wear the green D-eyed. I look absolutely. You would not want to see me in the wilderness. Let's just say that.
Because I would die and I would have no loot on me.
Completed, completed, completed.
PSA, always do your mini event because you might get some free Snapdragon herbs. Fuck yeah. Or as the British say, herbs. 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 Tell your cat I said psst, 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 psst. 500 rock crabs done. 45 no drop, which equals nothing. Wow. I've ended up with 50 attack, 50 strength, 40 defense, 40 range, 55 magic. So overall, I am actually getting into a position where I actually am quite happy with the account. And with that, the letter R has been completed for the first time. Oh, I'm so excited. I can actually high elk stuff now. Say fuck off to all my junk. Now I can relax, do some agility, get some tokens, make some money. Life's good.
Level up. Completed.
I guess the next goal is 66 magic because I'm fucking tired of walking around this bloody game.
Completed. 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 Completed.
I forgot. Agility is the perfect time to raise a cat because I really hate, I don't know about anyone else, but I absolutely hate raising the cats. I always forget about them, they run away, and I just feel really bad. How much are these worth? 8.3k each. Or should we do it? Pretty sure there's no high elk value, but should we do it for science, right? Let's do it. Okay, don't do that. You literally get nothing, so don't do it. Whose fucking idea was that? I'm blaming you guys. That was you guys told me to do that. I can't believe it.
Completed. 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 Completed.
Well, I bet you enjoyed that clip, eh? You never saw me getting too farming, did ya? Another casket. Casket. Oh, boys, we did it. We have one fully grown cat and he didn't run away. I don't know about you, that should be a GM task right there. And don't forget some bronze bars for my upcoming quest. Pretty sure you used to be able to open an interface and just run across this bridge. It would never fail. Fuck. Round 2. Thick. Oh shit, mate. Didn't know someone was in here. Fuck off, PJ'd us, mate. Oh, it's attacking him. I'm sorry, mate. I'm sorry. This is groundbreaking, right? I've just discovered the fastest way to train mage in the game. If you can look at what I'm doing, this is some high quality RuneScape content right here. I'm sorry to sweat on you guys, but this is it, mate. This is peak. No shit, Crumble Undead actually makes this so easy. Fuck. Yeah, I reckon it's safe to say that doesn't work anymore.
I don't think I recorded it, but that was Shiloh Village that I just completed.
Now we're on to T. We're getting through the alphabet. T is a bit of a tricky one. It's something I want to talk about because there is literally just so many options for T quest-wise. And a lot of them, it's just the same word. It's the. Excuse the beers and tops. We're doing a bingo at the moment. That's our passcode. But look at this. For example, like the Forsaken Tower, the Fremnic Exiles, the Garden of Death. They all make sense. They're being redundant. It's like Garden of Death makes sense. Fremnic Trials makes sense. Fremnic Isles makes sense. And again, like the Slug Menace, they've kind of like implied where it is redundant because like the Slug Menace is an S, right? And those ones up here, the Fremnic Trials, they were up at F. So going off of where they've kind of implied that is redundant, I think is how this choosing of the letter T should work. Again, another example, Taste of Hope. Is kind of redundant because Taste of Hope, that makes sense. That by itself, that is fine for a quest title, and it's placed in the T section. So I would reckon that would mean upon letter T, Taste of Hope would be included in that. God damn, there's so many T words, man.
Okay, I quickly want to rant right now during bingo. I absolutely hate this boss. 267 kills. The Venator Shard, a 1 out of 100 chance to get that. The Ancient Icon is a 1 out of 50 chance to get that. I've killed 267 of this fucking... and I've got basically nothing. I really, absolutely hate this boss. A minus a million out of 10, do not recommend. He's easy to kill though, I'll give him that. Sorry, I just had to complain to someone.
Someone needs to see my pain. For all those new WoW players, the ones that haven't learned this yet, you can actually safe spot the Warlord in Trenome Village questline. So all you have to do is stand here, and when you attack him with any range, like mage or range spells, he will just get pathed back into the wall and trapped between the tree and the wall, and he will never be able to reach you, so you're safe. You don't need overheads or anything to kill him.
Quest completed.
Level up. Also, that means I can use the tree to teleport around now. So, haha! I'm getting some forms of transport. Now I'm on to you. Man, I've done a lot of letters this episode. You really didn't have much options that I could do, so I'm going to be returning to one that I've technically already done, but it's just a different variation. And this time it's going to be so much easier than when I did it last time. Where are these motherfuckers? They're hiding around here somewhere. Hey, there they are, we found them. That's right, we're gonna be doing unicorns again, except this time they're not the black ones, they're the white ones. So I'm not racist, we're all about equality around here when it comes to mass slaughtering all the exotic animals. I'm poaching, alright? I need their horns for my potions.
Level up completed.
Seeing as I have better items and better stats now, these are just so way more chill than when I had to kill them with my shitty starter gear at the start of the series. And thankfully, there's a bank that's not that far, as you can see in the top of the minimap up there. The one egg wonder and a dream. Nah, scam game. Hey, 34 prayer though, I'll take that. I didn't expect that.
Completed.
I'm confused. For some reason my runelight tracker for unicorns reset. I was killing them like yesterday because I had the horns in there already, and I went back to an old clip and I saw that 450 to start with. So that means I just need to get 500 more horns from 450. So I'll have 950 once I'm done.
Level up completed. 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 Completed.
Yeah boy, we are done with another task. I take away 450 from the stack, that means I'm left with 497, which means I was very attentive and I let a couple Ds fall. Whoops. But we're making progress. We're getting near the end of the alphabet now, which is I really want to get through so that I can start again. And there'll be a few things we need to talk about at the end of it. Also, I just want to get as many quests done as I can. That would be super handy for accessing different parts of the map, different transports, etc. Alright, that's going to be it for this episode. It takes ages editing these, that's why they come out so slowly, because I have other shit to do as well. But if you have liked it, make sure to like, comment and subscribe, you know how they all say that. And yeah, stay tuned for the next one. Thanks guys, bye.